Well, hello everyone, here we are back in Gran Turismo 4 on PS2 and we are going to continue playing Special Conditions. It is actually not great for the condition like dirt, but it is actually a very good for this one, for example. Yeah, there are easy and there's a normal, so we are going to do these two, then Pari, and then also Tsukuba, and then we can try to make it hard if this and we are going to see if this car is enough for it. We'll see. We need to actually try that. As you can see, before on easy there was 2 laps for race, and now it's actually 3. $22 points? Yeah, I don't think that my car is actually enough. 22 is kind of a lot of points. We'll see. Well, you can try a different car, I think, and then we are going to see whether it's better or worse, or whether we are needing a totally different car. But it shouldn't be. It actually shouldn't be so hard, I feel like. So what are our other options? Oh, we did actually sell the one that we win. The rally one. Okay. The good question is where we did win that one actually. I feel like it was here maybe. Let's try this one actually. I think here we did actually win some interesting car. Maybe the rally special. Let's go again in the opposite direction. Which is actually a curious thing to do when you are a game developer. You take the racetrack and by this fact you actually double the number of racetracks in your game. That was close. I don't remember my braking points, so this was like more of a lucky guess than some skill or preparation. Yes, this is actually the one I wanted. Yeah, I by mistake started it again, which I don't want to, but there's a confusion big around circle and triangle, considering controlling of the PS2 and PS4. They actually have different functions, which I'm always confused when I'm switching from PS4 to PS2 and so on. Not sure that the Toyota is the best car, but we'll see. I think we are going to need some tires. Racing super hard. We'll see if with this car is going to be better. Yeah, I have my doubts, but we'll see. Maybe I will be pleasantly surprised. 1 point. 1 point. Okay, that looks good, but we'll see. Sometimes it's just a difference in the raw horsepower, but that's not actually the full story. So far it's going great. I'm happy with this car so far. The funny thing is that I was visiting my grandparents today, and I was talking about the cars with my grandfather, and he was mentioning that he read that Toyota is one of the best cars on the market. Maybe like best considering how much effort you need to and money you need to invest for the parts and so on. So that's kind of funny. And this is also Toyota, the car we are just racing, and we are trying to beat the Mitsubishi, which is also a car from Japan. What a fantastic country is Japan. I actually don't like their hierarchy in the families and in their jobs and in their lives. Like there is so much honor and other things that are kind of historically forced. So I don't like that aspect, but I really like their country. It's beautiful. I also like their riding. I would really love to learn the Japanese language someday. What is one thing that turns me down so far is the fact that I would need to learn another alphabet. Or they don't have actually alphabet. I think they uses their I don't want to say pictures, but I think it's some form of, I don't know how to say it, but they don't have some kind of alphabet like we do. They have for almost every word they have some letter that looks like or some symbol that looks like the thing that describes, or in some cases that looks like that. I don't want to say friend, but I know that guy, and he was actually learning Japanese, and he explained that there are some things that actually make sense, like the mountain, actually the sign for mountain looks like mountain, and if you have a volcanic mountain or something like that, it's actually the symbol for mountain with some head on it or something like that. So I think maybe it would be really fun to learn Japanese. Also, I wanted to practice my English, so now I'm searching for the way how to practice my English best way to possible. I was thinking that it would be fine to have someone in the UK or in the USA who speaks very well English, and that we could actually Skype, for example, once a week, and to practice my English. The trouble with this plan is that I would actually need to find someone who will get something in the return. So for example, someone who wanted to learn Czech, and I could help them with their Czech, because my Czech is very good. So these are some of the things that I actually think about during my days. Also, the funny thing is that I have had vacation during the Christmas. I had over 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks vacation, because I needed to take all of my days that I didn't use because of COVID. And so I was home long time, well, kind of long time, and after the new year, I wasn't the first week in the work was kind of weird. I was like, yeah, I would take another vacation to get from that one vacation, but now it's end of January actually, and I'm feeling great in the work. Everything caught up, and it's really going well. I have some new things to do, so it's amazing. I really enjoying the January. So although if I make some sum of the feelings I have had for January this year, so considering work, so I feel very good. Actually, this is last week of the January when I'm playing this Gran Tourismo 4 on PS2. I think that it will get to you sometime in the February, maybe even in March, because I am trying to get one video a day, and I have many prepared before actually this one. So if you will get confused from that, there is actually this explanation. So Yeah, he should get a penalty because he definitely hit the wall, but I don't think he actually did. Sometimes the rules of these games are kind of strange, but yeah, there is no point actually to be disturbed that the computer cheating. It's just like, okay, take it. And you know, Harvey Specter in the suit said that the winners don't actually complain about the rules, they win no matter what. So let's do that and don't complain. Yeah, this is actually hard. This racetrack it's not wide enough, so it's kind of hard when you start second, get to the first. But let's hope we are going to get it done. This looks good. I like it. Yeah, and I got penalty, of course. Ay. I'm pushing too hard with no good, for no good reason. You know, the worst part about my English is the fact that I understand very well. For example, I can watch almost every movie, like easily. Well, sometimes it's kind of hard to get used for some new voices, like the new actors. I'm not familiar so far with them, but in general I think that I understand English very well and I can watch almost every movie. But my English when I speak, I don't feel so confident, and I think that I'm not as charming as in Czech, for example. So I think my English is missing a lot of depth, I would say. But I think that the important thing is the fact I know my English is not perfect for any stretch of the word, and I think that important is the decision to work on it. And also I felt much better when I used English in the college, because me and my friend, we actually did study the last 2 years of college in English, because according to him it was actually a good idea that we study in English, that it looks actually good in our CV. So that was our main plan and the reason why we did study in English. I wasn't actually thinking about it at all, but my friend said it's a great idea, or we had some conversation about this topic, and he said I feel like that we should try to study in English, that it looks great on CV. And I was like, okay, and we did, and it was actually fine. We met there some interesting people and have I feel like better teachers in general, or maybe not better, but some more interesting, because we have some professor from UK or from the USA, and it was really interesting to speak actually, or to be taught by someone who actually is teaching, for example, in the UK or in the USA. It's kind of interesting to see how in different part of the world there is different approach to teaching something. For example, I have a feeling that our schools in the Czech Republic, they are very influenced by almost like how long it was, like 41 years of communism. So I think that there is still some influence, then some different some, I don't want to say different, because that's wrong. I wanted to say something else. I wanted to say that there are some strange ideas how to actually teach someone, and they I don't think they correspond with some latest acknowledgement in the field of teaching in general. So I think that in Czech Republic we are actually still behind. I don't say that there are some deep differences between, for example, USA and Czech Republic, but I feel like there are some things that doesn't make much sense. So just my opinions. When I actually try to remember how it was in the school, I actually remember just you know, it feels like it was so stiff. Like, I feel like the biggest trouble in the Czech Republic is the fact that you or in my generation it was like that there was no space, or it wasn't usual to actually have a conversation with the teacher. It was like, yeah, there is this and this, and I'm telling you, so just take it as a granted. That there was actually no discussion about topic. I feel like the discussion about anything, and when you are asking some question, you will learn the most about given topic. But I feel like that when I was studying, there was no such things like that. So there were no discussion, and well, you could actually ask some question, but actually there is some scope given for each topic, and you needed to use that, because there's some law, and some people made a decision that this is the information you need to know, and that you need to go through with this. So I feel like that actually is not the guilt of the teachers, but I feel like that it's the system that actually is troublesome in Czech Republic. For example, my most favorite subject was history. I I loved it. I was enjoying so much the dates, and back then I actually didn't realize that the history is not just some dates with something that happened, but actually later in life I realized that actually history is nothing less than the lives of people who were here before us, which is like amazing. There were some people who were at my age and they did this, or they lived through this tough time in our history, or maybe there are some actually people in the history who knew this person and that person, and they actually, for example, when you read your favorite book, if it's not a science fiction, for example, my most favorite book is Count Monte Cristo. So it's like there are some things, for example, like when the author describing this or that, for example, they describing how the rich people lived back then, and I think it's really amazing thing to look at these facts, like, oh yeah, this was normal or standard for the people back then, and this wasn't normal for them, that came like 100 years after or 200 years, and it's normal for us, but back then it was something that they wouldn't know, or they wouldn't speak about it. Really interesting, and history, I think, to this day is my most favorite subject. For example, I really enjoy history in some story. For example, I really enjoy some history about Napoleon, which is mentioned in Count Monte Cristo, because Napoleon is very important plot device in Count Monte Cristo, if I can say it like that. And for example, another good example of this is in Les Miserables, where they actually have the similar topic, that the Napoleon is also very important, and his wars are very important parts of the book. Yeah, me and the books. When I was small, I was reading like almost every day, and I have read many books. My most favorite when I was small, if I think about it, it was, I guess, Robinson Crusoe. That is book I was reading, or I reread many times, like, I don't know, 40 times, maybe more. That book, that is actually a book I was reading again and again. I really like the story. And sometimes, or actually many times when I read it, I felt like it would be a really interesting experience to be in similar position, like on some island, and you would be just you and the nature, and you would be try to survive. This is actually what I was thinking when I was smaller. Then later in my life actually came Bear Grylls, which I don't want to get into whether some of these stories were actually fake, or whether they made it how they say, like there was only camera guy and so on. I don't want to get into this. I just but I wanted to talk about the fact that when I see the Bear Grylls doing so much stuff, and it was so hard, I actually felt like the my view on the matter when I was a kid was very simplistic, and I didn't know many things and many obstacles. So I feel like that you could say that I had my view on the matter, and surviving on the island just myself was very romantic. Same trouble actually have had many people have with the war, and some of the books that they actually talking about war like it's kind of romantic and there is some brotherhood and so on. But I feel like the best description of war is in M.A.G.L actually. That war is cruel, terrible, and it's bad for everyone, and it's really horrible thing. And also when I read the last book of the sorry, I just remember in Czech it's called Zaklinač, so in the English it's actually Witcher. So the last book, there is a long actually description of one battle, and if you want to know how war is feeling or how hard it is, I'm sorry, I definitely recommend this one. I mean, this description is so raw, and you feel so weak and so in danger in the war. It's kind of terrible. There is actually about war, considering war, there are actually some people who are saying that the wars are amazing, that they actually push our knowledge and research greatly ahead, and from economical point of view they say the war is actually helping, but that's actually wrong. The wars are actually terrible, and if you are making some math actually about resources for war and the things that they are actually damaged in the war, you will find that without the war there will be much more prosperity for almost everyone. Yes, it is true that when is war, some people are after the war they are they are in a much better position than they were before, but if you take it in general, you will find out that without war there is always much more resources. A easy way to put it is that in case of war you actually losing the resources that are damaged or destroyed, which in case of peace there is not so much destruction or damage. So this is actually just one easy argument why this assumption that the war actually moves the knowledge of the mankind forward are wrong. By the way, I know I've already mentioned that, but if you are never read actually anything from Murray Rothbard, I highly recommend his books. He was a genius behind many others that you know, and he was really a really great thinker. he himself said that his contribution were small, but I don't actually agree with that. I think that he was really great at connecting the things, and especially he was great at explaining some things that many people think that they know and they are easy, but it's not actually true. For example, everyone from the childhood actually know that the planets are not orbiting the sun on the circular way, but it's actually ellipses. But the truth be told, ooh, Subaru, beautiful. But truth be told that these ellipses have such a small roundness, only like 3%. So if you are actually going to draw them and you are going to make it circles, you will be much closer to the real way how they look in real life than if you are going to try to make some ellipses, which is really funny. But truth be told, we didn't talk with my grandfather about cars just like that. The thing is that I have a car that I'm happy with, but I feel like that maybe it's older car. This year is actually going to be 15 years old, and I am feeling like maybe there's a time for a change. But I don't want to change my car just because I feel like it, or just making change for a change, or to have a better car, especially when my living is not settled. And actually we were talking about one car I saw earlier today. Actually, it's really funny. From time to time, I'm actually looking to cars that are for sale, like used cars, and from that time, sometimes Google offers me another offers. So today in the morning there was a beautiful new used car, but new in the way that someone edited just recently, and it's actually a Mazda 6, because my friend, actually the same friend that actually talked me into studying in English, he has Mazda 3. He bought it new, but I don't feel like I wanna use the money to buy a new car, and I was driving it one day just to try it, how it is, and it was really pleasant. I was actually surprised, because some of the roads near the village where I live are very bad. You know, there are some holes and such. And I was really pleasantly surprised how well his car was able to go through these bad roads. So kudos to Mazda, they are really making fantastic jobs with their cars. Anyway, it just was a thing I wanted to mention. So when if I'm going to change my car and I will be comfy to actually give so much money for it, I would definitely go for Mazda 6. And also there is not only the thing that the equipment of the car is great and the driving is great, there are actually their motors are very good, very good quality. But also one small bonus is that I really like their design. I really like the Mazdas. They are fantastic. And I think that their best color they offer is the red one. And this one that I saw earlier today was actually red. So that was kind of funny. It was I feel like it is perfect car that I'm looking for, or I just you know looking around. But when I would be looking for the car, I felt like this would be the perfect car for me. Well, if I don't actually think about the price, otherwise it was perfect car. Yeah, the price of the car is different story. Actually, really enjoying visits at my grandparents. It's really a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the discussion about different topics with them. If you heard some interesting noises, that was actually my my brother that wanted to or actually he came to visit. So after this race I'm going to talk with him. So this is last race for this video. My brother is actually younger than me, like a year and 3 months. This is perfect with these tires. The car is so steady. It's just different experience, different driving experience. It's fantastic. I really like that they made this game so detailed that you are able to say to know whether you have these or that tires, and that actually is making a huge difference. For example, when I bought my car, I have had bigger size of the wheels and smaller size of the rubber, or actually lower profile of the wheel itself, and the driving experience comparing to the smaller ones I have now, it's very different. So I wouldn't earlier believe that the difference is so great. This is funny actually. When you are going in high speed, after the finish, that the control is taken by the PS2, and in this case he almost every time hit the wall because he's not able to brake enough. So what car are we getting? Renault 5. Yeah. Beautiful little car.